Good morning, early morning.
But not as
today.
early as we were when we went to the
No, at least it's
still early.
At least it's daylight,
Yeah.
not like in the dark. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
The day
Kids are
has
so
arrived.
cute. Yes. You're happy?
Yes, I am very happy. I am very curious. I am very excited.
Valley of the Kings today.
I can't wait to get there. This is what we have been waiting for the most while we're in Luxor, and somehow we left it for last. But I know for sure it's going to be worth it. We're prepared. We are giving it a maximum of 2 hours.
Around 2 hours, yeah.
I hope that will be enough.
Well, we won't see all of the tombs.
But not all of them. Apparently there are 63 tombs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that in 2 hours.
No, and they open them randomly. So when you go to get your ticket, there will be the list of the tombs that are going to be open today. With our ticket, we're going to have how many included? 3.
3 plus we're getting the other one.
Yes, 3 plus we are getting, I think, 2 more. The Tutankhamun one.
Definitely Tutankhamun.
And the I cannot say it.
No, I can't even say it now.
Hatshepsut. I cannot say it for the life of me.
Either way, we'll tell you when we get there.
So let's wait for our tuk-tuk and we're ready to go.
We're fingers crossed our tuk-tuk driver understood what I said yesterday.
Yes, he's supposed to pick us up at 7, which is in like 10 minutes, so fingers crossed. We don't have to look for... Ah, there's 2 donkeys over there. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we'll just get 2 donkeys if not.
It won't be a lucky day for them, bless them. So guys, we're just gonna try and see how to get
Hopefully
there.
we'll see you on the tuk-tuk.
No, we will see you, we'll see you.
If not, we'll see you at the Valley of Kings at some point.
We'll get the other look.
See you in a bit, guys.
No.
So we've made it to the Valley of the Kings.
From here to there.
We're just finding out who's going to drive at the moment. Whether it's going to be the driver or it's going to be her. We don't know.
I can drive as far as the ticket. That's it. It doesn't look so very busy at the moment.
No, we came early because we wanted to avoid all the crowds and so forth.
To, but it's okay. It doesn't look.
Our tuk-tuk was 15 minutes late. Okay. But we'll forgive him for it.
Alright.
في حد ثاني يا اولاد من الغفر ولا حاجه جاي.
Drink water with you.
في حد ثاني
Don't buy
جاي.
water from here.
اي حد شغال في الاثار يكون جاي ولا حاجه.
What he said. It's 50 Egyptian pounds here versus how much we were paying in the city? 5. So just remember, because you're in a tourist site, they're going to charge you a little bit more. But it looks like the driver is actually going to drive this time, not Miriam.
This drive now. What's your name?
Miriam.
Miriam. Good, and you?
Taz.
Taz. I am Ahmed.
Ahmed, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ahmed.
I will.
Nice to meet you, Ahmed.
Mariam, nice to meet you, Taz.
Thank you.
Please give me your ticket. Your ticket for your husband. Moment. Your husband.
Okay. Wait.
I'm driving.
Help us. Dear Lord, help us.
No, I'm okay.
Now Mariam for the driver.
Yeah, I have a new job. Come, I'll drive you around. I have a new job.
Oh my goodness.
I am so excited to be here.
Keep your hands on the wheel.
I'm really driving. Are there people
No, you're actually driving here.
Oh.
العربية ما فيهاش زبائن كتير والله عشان انت ماشي بالراحة.
I didn't think I was driving. I just.
لو سرعت والله كنا حنكربك.
You're steering where we're going, yeah.
Okay. I promise I won't fight.
Let's stay on the road though,
Go fast.
Come we stay on the road, love?
I am enjoying my best. I never drove before. Okay. I'm okay.
Good, Mariam?
Good, good.
Very good driver.
I've never been in a car with her driving, so
Yeah.
this is a first for me.
But this driver on here.
We're going around the corner, love.
This, my friend, photo for all tombs.
What do I do? Thank you.
You're going around the corner, love, so you need to
Alright.
turn the wheel a little bit.
I don't know which side to turn it, but
That way, because that's where we're going.
You need this, my friend?
no, thank you.
This is for all tombs. You visit 3 tombs. This is
Okay, you drive now, because I am sweating now. And it was a good drive, okay? It was a good drive.
I wouldn't get in the car with you.
What, you're in a train, I drove a tram.
I wouldn't get in the tram with you like that, driving.
Okay, so now we're going to stop here and we're going to tell you what exactly we paid. It's not guaranteed that you're going to pay the same as us because at the moment they are
We
on
come at a special rate.
a special rate. You need to put.
here. It's
So we're going. Okay, thank you very much. I got us here safe, yay!
Yeah, we survived her driving experience, but it is a tourist trap, just so you know.
Alright, wait, there's the...
But we're going to go with the... We're going to be going here, but the first one we're going to go see the Queen and the King together.
It's okay, alright.
Because it's the furthest one away. So we thought, well, if we start there, then we can come back and see the others on the way down. I think it makes more sense.
There is like a lot of tombs while you can walking up, but not all of them are open. Only
Yeah,
selective
each week or each month they only open up certain tombs. Helps with the preservation, I presume.
Yeah, there is a coffee shop. I think this is
Oh,
it.
bonus.
Yes, but we're on a time limit today.
What was it? We might still sneak in a coffee. Depends how long we are in the tombs.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're literally walking up. Nope, sorry, having to read the signs.
Here is the Tutankhamun, I think. Oh,
That's Tut. No, that's Ramesses the 6th. Sorry.
this is closed. You see?
You see, they have like some that are open, some that are closed. But I think it's on either a monthly or a weekly thing. I don't know. Probably a monthly, to be fair. So when you come here, you could have different tombs that you, if you come back again, you see different tombs you haven't been to before, which I think is quite a nice idea. Good enticement to keep you coming back, actually. But it's warm already.
Yeah. And it's a bit of a walk up.
Yeah, that's Ramesses the 3rd.
But
So you kind of have to like hunt the tomb, but we, for some stupid reason, picked the first one, which is...
no, not a stupid reason. I think it's...
No, it's a very good reason, but it's a long blooming walk.
It's okay.
By our standards, anyway. So yeah, we'll see you when we get to the main tomb. The first one. Our first tomb. This one holds the king and the queen, or did hold the king and the queen. I don't know whether the mummies are in this one. I don't think they are.
There is only, as far
We're
as
not pronouncing their name because we don't want to insult the name, so we're going to just put the names here.
As far as my research gone yesterday, in the Valley of the Kings, there is... Oh,
Check that out. I'd like to have that on my bedroom wall, or that one. But the other thing is, coming here early is the best thing ever.
yeah.
These are all original as well.
As I was saying,
Sorry,
through
I get like sidetracked.
the research that we have made, apparently there is only one mummy here in the Valley of the King, and that is the one of Tutankhamun. All the
That's what
mummies
payment is it?
have been taken to the Central Museum in Cairo, which we will see in the next couple of days. I'm quite looking forward to that one. Oh, wow.
Like excavation spots that like false tunnels.
Yeah, and these ones look like they haven't kind of been colored, or maybe could it be that the color?
I think they've just redone it, to be fair.
Because all the others were like really colored and nice. Oh, wow.
There's the king and the queen's sarcophaguses.
It's impressionable to think that this was all done by hand, and how.
Incredible, huh?
Indeed.
And like you don't get this. I mean, seeing this on video is one thing. He beheaded them.
He beheaded them, the slaves, because they have their hands on the back. And there's a big snake. Oh, and there's the big snake here that they are fighting.
But like seeing this on camera is one thing, but being here is just like wow.
And
These are the sarcophagus.
Oh, I keep going on.
So I'm going to stop it here just so we can show you the sarcophagus is. Sarcophagus or sarcophagi? I don't know. What's the plural? Sarcophagus. So we're on our second one now.
Yeah, and we have
We
to
can
go.
we can say this one. Ramesses III.
Yes, but we are a battle with time, because we were meant to come early, and now all the coaches are coming in. In fact, we are waiting for a group to come out, and we're going to go and check it out. After this, we have
Two more. Ramesses
to check.
IX.
Yes.
And then Tutum. Karmun. I said Tutum. Tutum.
I'm especially looking forward to that one, to be honest. I'm just hoping there won't be too many people. I mean, I'm not complaining. We're tourists also. Yeah. And all is good when tourists come to visit the country, but I'm being kind of selfish.
Anyway, let's go and have a look inside. So, we're now in Ramesses III's tomb, and check these hieroglyphs. So these would have been stories of
Messages.
Of his life and his wealth. And these are much more well preserved compared to the last one, and you can tell because they have like the perspex here as well. Even the coloration.
Colors are amazing. That I can just imagine people doing these things here, so small and so significant, if you
And
ask
like,
me.
even if you have like the details up on the roof here, all along, everyone. I found the perspex or glass. But then, whenever you look up, you see the night sky. Always the night sky. So from the night sky, then you have all the gods from that side. You have to fight a little bit with the people inside. Yes. They always check whether you have your permit for your camera, because if you don't have your permit of the... I paid, yes.
Can I say something strange? You know, it's like, I don't know many languages, but I can pick up things. A Spanish lady just passed and he said, see, he's got a camera. And then this gentleman was screaming to the other one, do you know he has a camera? And I'm seeming like to understand what they're saying. That's really, really strange. Look at the colors.
But again, we have to point out, you can risk bringing a camera, you can try and sneak a camera. You can use your mobile phones quite happily. They don't have an issue with your mobile phones.
No, I'm using my phone, and it is quite well lit up,
Yes,
to be
it's
honest.
adequate. If you want to use just your mobile, it's quite adequate to use.
Yes,
But I wanted to use my big camera, so
there
I
are
paid the
also
price.
there are also lockers where they give you that, but they're not very safe. So if you have cameras similar to this one, and they're not closed, they are open. So if you have similar to these ones, I wouldn't suggest that you leave it there, to be honest.
It's your choice at the end of the day, because, I mean, is it worth you bringing your big camera in here? Probably. But it's whether you want to pay the extra 300 to bring your camera.
Wow.
Because a lot of people, they try and sneak their cameras in because they don't want to pay for the money.
It's nice to see that it's
But
covered.
it's only 300 Egyptian pounds, to be fair.
That is 15 euro.
15 euros to bring your camera in. It's nothing. We carry on walking?
Do you reckon they're still digging here?
No, they would have stopped digging now. They found all the tombs. Because a lot of them, don't forget, they made a lot of false passageways.
Look, this is my favorite part. The journey of the afterlife, and when they fight the monsters and they go with the boats to meet the gods. Look, there's a snake with 3 heads over there. Their history is so amazing. Do you reckon we do go after? Oh, I'm lost if I have to fight a snake like that in my afterlife. I'm not going to make it.
They all have their cartouches, you see. Hi.
This is quite a big one. I think this is bigger than the other one. Look at that.
Yeah, this is a lot bigger. Ramses and all the Ramses are quite big.
Sorry, I'm just taking pictures.
And have lots of scarabs.
Do you know what the significance of the scarabs was?
It was something to do with death, I think. If I remember right, but I'm not going to ask because it probably cost me about 100 Egyptian. So it's not worth it sometimes. If you want to get a guide as well. They're reasonably priced. But as we've done a lot of history of research of the tombs, we chose not to get a guide.
I think we watched every documentary possible.
There's known to man. So yes. So, sorry about the little brief interruption, but unfortunately, when you're videoing or you're doing photography and you've paid for your ticket, the watchmen sometimes stop you left, right and centre, so they kind of interrupt what you're doing to try and make a bit more extra money from you.
Very nice. Good.
So just be mindful that if you've paid for your ticket, you don't need to pay any extra. You can video, you can photograph. Can't stress this enough because these tombs are amazing, and that's why it's worth spending that little bit extra to bring your camera with you. And yeah, just be respectful and say no. You paid your ticket, and you don't need to. Unless you want to listen to them, they can do they can give you a guided tour, can't they?
Yes, very true. I'm so sorry. I am so distracted.
Yeah.
I just don't want to miss anything.
But see, this is one of the false tombs. You see, this is the false passage.
And there are like little rooms on the side which are really nicely decorated, which is something I'm thinking where they used to put their treasures or the banister jars that they used to use.
Ooh, look at you.
I remember.
She's going to be digging over here soon.
It would be so exciting. I would be waking up so excited to go to it.
So we're pretty much finished in this one. Yeah. We're now going to go and check out Ramses IX's, because apparently it's a very good one as well. But this was Ramses III's, and it was phenomenal. Couldn't show you the sarcophagus or anything like that because it's currently sat in a different museum, not even in this country.
Oh, so that's a bit like I wouldn't expect to go to the Louvre and see a sarcophagus, to be honest.
No, but it is what it is. But we saw the room where it was, but we didn't go into it because you can't. So anyway.
I'm so happy I don't even mind missing out on breakfast for
No.
them.
Ramses IX?
Yeah. And
Ramses
water.
IX. And water. So, made it now, Ramses IX. He's not too far away from Ramses III.
No. I think we made the right choice.
Yes. Now this tomb is actually a very special tomb because the sun actually illuminates the whole chamber. There's a lot of slavery going on here.
Yes, yes, and you can.
I can see a lot of slavery.
Yes, and you can realize that they are.
We have ticket, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So that happens a lot when you go into the tombs and you're carrying a
And you
camera.
can-
They make sure that you've got the ticket. So
And these are
just
hanging
be
upside down.
But they're underneath him and they're all bound. You see?
Yes, yes, that's where you realize.
I'll
that
show you
they are
here.
slaves.
So when you see them upside down and with their bound, that just symbolises all the slaves. So basically, they're the slaves of Ramses. The people are underneath him, so people wouldn't conquer him.
But these behind, they all mean something. They are all words, and we can it would be amazing if you can understand them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But even like here, if you're a solo traveller, like the tomb watchmen, they'll help you if you want to take photos. If you want to give an explanation with them, they can as well. But it's up to you. You can if you choose to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But it's all. This is all the journeys. Sorry, we get very like. Oh wow! Hang on, let me show you this roof. How is that for a roof? Absolutely phenomenal. But as I said, this is one of the special tombs because this is one of the only tombs. I think there's another one. Another one more that has like this. That when the sunlight it comes from there, and then down to his tomb down here, so it actually illuminates his chamber. I think his sarcophagus is missing again. His sarcophagus is not there, like the other one. So we'll go to his chamber, his burial chamber, and we'll show you where he would have led. But I dare say it's sat in a museum somewhere. Oh, So just imagine the sunlight, it's going to come from all the way up there, and then it's going to hit his final resting place, which was here. So all this would have been illuminated by the sun. But this is actually his burial chamber itself. But this is one of the few tombs that the sun actually comes directly into the chamber. When the sun comes down, the whole corridor comes down, and then so his sarcophagus would have been facing that way. So then it would have been. I'm not sure which the head would have been, this side or that side. I think probably that side. So it actually goes onto his face. But there you go. There's a bit of a history lesson for you.
Finally.
We did have to do a little bit of a bribe to get this in here.
But our camera ticket was stamped 3 times.
Yeah, it was good for the 3 tickets.
So I didn't realize that you can use it only in 3 tombs, the camera as well. I thought we had it covered for everything, but it was okay. We just handed over
just
some
slip a bit of money. They're happy, you're happy.
It's worth it because it's like, I've been watching a lot of stuff on this and then seeing it, like it's amazing. Like when they were describing that this tomb is the smallest, it's one of the smallest.
It's the smallest, and it was the one that was built in a very big rush.
Because in fact it's not finished completely. They didn't have time to finish it completely. In fact, they closed the tomb when the paint was still wet, and that is
Exactly.
why. Thank you, sir.
If you look just over here, there's a bit of like moulding on the
That is
wall.
because they closed the tomb while the paint was still wet. Because apparently he died in a hurry.
He died very quickly. Yeah, nobody
He
was
only
expecting him to die.
19, but I can't help to think how scary it must have been opening the sarcophagus and finding this.
There.
And finding that mask with those wide eyes just staring at
And
you.
wait till you meet the man himself. When you think all the gold and everything gilding.
Sorry,
I'm going to cut it here.
Yes,
and
before
then we'll get
people
back
come.
because they're being very kind to us. Because, as I said, we gave them a bit of extra money, so they give us a bit of time down here.
Before people come.
So yeah, we're going to the other side. So we're getting really exclusive access here to go around his actual tomb. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a bit sketchy, and they say you have to take advantage when you can. Thank you, sir.
So tiny.
We're gonna see. I was just gonna show you the quickest way to avoid the problems here in the market by all the energy.
What's your step?
That was amazing. Oh my god. I can't say it enough times. Is Valley of the Kings worth it? 100 million %. Yes. Is it worth buying the extra tickets? Yes. Is it worth paying the extra 200 for the camera? 100% yes. Basically, I can't say enough yeses because it's phenomenal. The only thing we have to say is that the only issue is it's going to be open. That's the only thing. So you either need someone that works here.
Wait. Here comes your favorite part.
So yeah, let's
continue
we'll
this.
Continue when we get past this. Let's see how it goes.
Remember me? I was there to you in the morning. Mohammed, welcome. You nice visit.
It was very good, yes.
And now I want you to see my stuff, even you don't buy. Look, my brother. You know what? Look, it's Allah.
Thank you.
It's my own one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
3 for 5. This is 4. My work. فينا 1
Thank you.
3. ما دقيقة غجر الله يحرق
You want to scrap?
No, thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
All of them.
Thank you.
That I might do actually.
Looking
15 bits.
15.
There.
I don't. Oh, ما تراش. Love, we already had this. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure.
I like you.
I like you too. Thank you. Thank you. We already got everything.
I appreciate it. Honestly, I appreciate. Sorry, no.
This way, look for one.
Thank you.
Here back.
Thank you.
Two Egyptian.
Thank you very much. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, sir. No. No, thank you, no.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No. Don't touch, no. I appreciate honestly, but no thank you, sir. I'm sorry, sir. No.
Thank you.
Football t-shirt.
Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate, sir.
No, thank you.
You know what? Excuse me, let's over. Listen.
Thank you. No.
No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. I appreciate.
Oh, look, a lot of people coming. Look.
No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. No. That's not even good for you. 300.
Oh, listen to me. Listen, my brother. Believe me, I'm sure. Listen.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate, but no, thank you. No. That's good. So eventually, from 1,300 Egyptian. Bear in mind, 1,300 is what? Over 100 euros?
Honey, I thought it was 15. Honey.
He said 15. I thought 15. Yes, I'm buying it.
Oh, Honey. Oh, what a sweet husband I have.
He missed out the zeros at the end.
Oh, how much you make me laugh.
If they were that price, I would have brought more.
Imagine his face if you gave him 15. Oh my goodness, that was so
That
funny.
was really good.
Okay, look, so we're gonna stop here a little
Anyway,
bit.
let me just reiterate, apart from my idiocy, but it wasn't idiocy because it
Oh,
was
how
maybe
funny
2
you are,
digits,
bless.
not like thousands. But you see how it works? You get the real prices when you're really about to walk off. So that would have cost me, instead of 15 or 22,000 or whatever, no, 15,000, yes? So instead of 15,000, I would have paid just 400 Egyptian.
Yes, even for the rest, they were telling me one, and then when you go to pay, they say 1,000. But
Yes,
no,
they're clever.
it's like it's clever. Not enough though, not enough. Not today.
As soon as you put the zeros on the end, it was like, forget that.
Okay, let's get to the tuk-tuk and then we can do the tickets and whether it's worth it. How much is it worth?
We're to give you our roundup of all of
Yeah.
ours when we get back to... We're going to go back to combat or we're going to go for a coffee?
No, we're gonna go to the hotel, have breakfast.
Okay.
Chup.
We've got 15 minutes to get to the hotel.
Okay, so let's hurry then.
Wow.
Yay, we made it through the
That was
market lane. We came out victorious.
Yay. Apart from my misunderstanding and I sound like an idiot.
Oh, he made me laugh. Oh my god. How cute you were. Sorry, darling.
So when they just say 2 digits, just add an extra 3 to the bottom. Either way. Nah.
But it's kind of a trick, so then you see the 15, you take them and then once you take them, they're yours, no way out.
Yeah, as soon as they go into your hand, that's it, that's ownership.
How funny that was, how funny. Anyhow, that was our morning at much looked after because we were really looking forward to this one. What was it? Valley of the Kings. That was extra.
Or if you read
amazing.
the signpost, it says King Valley. If you read the signpost, the arrow, the black arrow,
Yes,
it says
yes,
King
yes.
Valley, but it is actually Valley of the
I
Kings.
I was actually thinking that their tomb was going to be in there also.
No, it's on the other side.
The one that I cannot pronounce.
Hatshepsut.
We will write it
Yeah.
down because somehow they've been telling us and we've been repeating it, but we can't say it. So,
Proper tongue twister for us.
so how much did the Valley of the Kings cost and whether it was worth it? What do you think?
What, how much it cost or whether it was worth it?
Both of them. Today, for us, it was worth it for sure because it was half price. So, we have paid...
Let's do the big ticket first.
Yeah.
The biggest cost, which doesn't change, is this one here. That's for the camera, my camera.
That doesn't go
That
as
doesn't
half
change price, it stays the same.
That is the camera, and this does say that it's for photography and videography. That is not commercial.
Yeah.
So it is good. It is so worth getting it. Yes, because
I had no problems with it.
Yes, yes.
Had a couple of issues with some of the, as you saw in the video, like some of the guards, they come up to you and it's like, no, we have permission. And then when you show them the ticket, they go, okay, and then they back off.
Important to keep it where you can reach to it
Yeah.
immediately because they won't let you in, and if you lose it, you won't.
You have to pay another 300.
Exactly. So it's worth holding on to.
These
that.
are free.
Yes,
They
I
don't cost you anything.
videoed, I took pictures with it, and nobody actually.
No,
said
they didn't say anything, they're not bothered.
The actual entrance to the Valley of the Kings today cost us 120 Egyptian pound each, which would be how much would that be? 100. is
You're better
like
at maths than me.
€6, 45 cents each. Okay, but this is half price. Normally, if you come here after August, this will be 240.
As we said, at the moment, until August, until August,
Until August, yes.
every monument is half price here in Luxor.
So that was well worth it. The other, with this one, you get to visit 3 tombs of the list that of the tombs that are open.
There was like 6, 7 open, I think.
Yes, something like that, and you get to choose 3 of them. We made our little bit of a research, and we wanted to visit the tombs of Ramesses for sure.
But there's lots of Ramesses in Buried the Kings, just so you're aware.
So make sure when you make your research write which one it is, and also we will write down below the first tomb that we have visited, which was of the king and queen, which I think was that the biggest, or was
That was the biggest one we went into.
Yes, as a tomb it was big, it is beautiful, it is colorful, it is absolutely amazing. The last tomb we had visited by choice was Tutankhamun. You can't not go to the Valley of the Kings and visit Tutankhamun. Also because in his tomb there is the only mummy that is in the Valley of the Kings, and that is the only one of Tutankhamun.
He's a very small guy.
I have been researching about it, and I know that they made it fast, and I heard it so many times that it's its smallest tomb, but I was still surprised as how small it was, because it was like
4 chambers.
Really,
There's
really,
literally
really
4 chambers. There's the main chamber, the treasury, annex, and I don't know what the other one was, but there was a 4th one. But there is an annex, treasury, and the main tomb.
But I was I kind of expected it slightly to be a little bit
But they
bigger.
did do it in a hurry. They because he died so suddenly.
Apart from that, yes, through every tomb that you go, you have to show them the ticket, because they punch it 3 times so that they can show how many tombs you went into, and obviously as you go.
And the same they do with this ticket, which we'll explain again in a second.
Yes, and also as soon as you enter, there will be the person at the door who will try to accompany you. Just know that if he does accompany you to the bottom of the tomb,
Expect to pay.
Yes, expect to pay. We don't know how much they normally pay, because we didn't get any. We didn't allow them.
From
to
what
accompany us.
I've read, it's like sort of around 50 Egyptian, I think, 50-ish.
Okay.
Roughly, it could be a bit more, could be a bit less.
But is it they ask you to pay a certain amount, or you give them as much as you like?
They give you the hand gesture, and if you like give them just like 20 Egyptian, especially at the moment, they'll probably ask you for more. It's not making assumptions, just from what we've been physically viewing ourselves.
But we told them immediately that we don't need a guide, and we would like to make, because obviously these places that you go to, you have to be prepared, you have to make your research, because we have seen tourists, because today this is the most day that we saw tourists here, to be honest, and we saw tourists being stopped because they didn't declare that they have a camera, so they won't pay.
There was a gentleman that came in with a GoPro.
Yes.
Now, to be fair, a GoPro you can bring in if you know how to use your head. I'm not saying do it, but a small camera like a GoPro is very pocketable, or if you're wearing a hat, not saying that's what you should do. I'm just saying, for a GoPro, a little common sense with that one.
Yes, but they weren't allowing anything in.
No.
Yes, we also had this camera with us in our bag, but we paid this one ticket, so this one one
or the other was being used at a time.
I'd rather be honest, to be honest, and if we paid for one, I kept this in my bag. I didn't take it out at any point, and I used my phone for pictures and small videos for stories of Instagram and stuff like that. So it's better to avoid the hassle. So as in tips, we did not pay any.
There was no
extra
guards that we tipped in regard for these.
You do have to pay 40 as soon as you enter for the trade. That will take you a little.
You can walk it.
But they won't let you.
But they won't let you.
You have to
Nice
pay.
tarmac though.
Yes. It is 40 for both ways up and down, which is not really much money, but that's okay. I will just letting you know what is expected of you to pay, so you know what you are going to.
Yeah.
Then we have Tutankhamun's tomb. You explain.
So obviously, as we explained, like this ticket permits you for the 3 open tombs that you choose. They're your own choosing. They don't force you into any tombs. You pick your 3, and as soon as you go in, they staple it. They punch it. But they also do that with this camera ticket. So
which I didn't realize.
Yeah, we didn't realize at the time, but it doesn't matter. It's no problem. This one, the Tutankhamun. The reason we have footage of Tutankhamun is because I figured, well, as we paid 300 for each tomb, I offered 100 for each tomb. Sorry. See, this is why I suck at the markets.
exciting.
So basically it equates out to like 100 per tomb that we visited. So when we went to this one, instead of making fusses, he said to us that this one doesn't work because we've used it in the tombs.
And he was right.
And he was right. So I gave him, probably a little bit too much, but I don't care at that time. I figured I just give him another 100 because it's another tomb we're going to, and he allowed me to video. Then we got a special treat. When
Which
we
you
were down
have seen, probably.
there. Yeah, you've probably
Or shall
seen
we
it
put
by
it
now.
here?
No,
Or
I
shall we put it
don't know. I didn't. We'll put it here, I think.
I was so scared. Oh.
And that did cost us
Another one.
another 100.
But basically, what the gentleman down with us done was call the other gentleman on top. The gentleman on top stopped the people coming in, and while we were down there, he asked my beautiful husband with the mustache, because everyone tells him nice mustache.
Yeah.
He
It's
told
like, you
him.
don't see this. No, okay, it's a beard.
He told him, chop, 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 chop. And he went over and he went all around the sarcophagus.
But bear in mind, I would not ever
No.
recommend doing that to anybody. Don't just try and take it upon yourself to do it,
No,
because
unless you have
it's not something you should do.
No.
The only reason we did it was because he offered it to us, and so I paid him money. So in my eyes, we did everything right. He is one of the guards there, so he's one of the people that look after the tomb.
He took us some nice pictures.
Yeah, he took us some
as well.
pictures. So I don't mind.
Yes.
But be able to get that close to that tomb. The mummy is phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but the tomb is still in situ where they found it. So for me, that's more impressive.
Yes, to be so close to something so majestic.
And just to point out, I didn't touch anything. I didn't breathe hardly ever.
Oh, yeah, Hasra.
But just bear in mind, when you're given these sort of opportunities, do take them, but with respect.
Always.
Always with respect. Don't disrespect their cultures. Respect the fact that these tombs are thousands upon thousands of years old.
3,300.
Yeah, his is 3,300 approximately.
Yeah.
So be prepared that if you get that opportunity, take it if you have the money to do it. Don't do it because you feel you have to.
Now we have paid an extra 100, which is like €5. So
Yeah.
it's not a big deal to us, but I feel they were so grateful that you kind of feel like you have made their day.
He didn't. Bear in mind, he didn't ask me for the 100.
No,
He didn't say it's going to cost you 100.
No.
Just to be very, very clear, I gave him 100 because that's a very large, what they class as a very large tip over here. Normally the tips over here are between 10 and 20 Egyptian pounds if you want to tip somebody. But they were very good with us today. We had no issues. So it was worth it. And to get that close, my goodness.
Yes. So all in all, without the ride from here to there, it cost us only 1,240, which is around 66 euros for both of us.
That's a very good price.
I mean, for a place like that, which is so full of history, and you see these amazing stories in there, it's like amazing. But also one has to bear in mind that if the museums at the moment were not at half price, this would have cost us over
Double it.
100 euros. The trip,
But still, it's worth it, in my
yes,
opinion.
Yeah, but I think, yes, it is definitely worth it. It's like you cannot come to this area and not go to see the Valley of the Kings. It is impossible. The trip from here, we went by tuk-tuk. The trip from where we're staying.
Check out our feed on our Facebook, our tuk-tuk drivers there.
Yes, obviously, if you need any help, we will give you the contact. From here, from where we're staying to the Valley of the King, which is, how was it? Was it 30 minutes?
It was a good 20, almost 30 minutes.
Almost
20
30
minutes for sure.
And with the driver waiting on us for 2.5 hours and bringing us
coffee,
back, and bringing us back, that cost us 200 euros, which is just around
Just bear in mind,
10
if you do
euros.
get a tuk-tuk, they cannot enter the main parking area of the Valley of the Kings.
No, so we
only
have to-
the taxis and the vans and the coaches.
the licensed one that can enter, and so it wasn't such a bad and we
No.
did go early. We do suggest that we got around there at around 7:30, was it?
Yeah, it's about that.
The Valley of the
7:30,
King
quarter to 8.
opens at 6 a.m. So we suggest that you will
Go
go
early.
even earlier than we've been, because
Yeah.
as soon as we were coming out of the first tomb, we saw a great big crowd coming in. And one has to bear in mind that the tombs are small, especially Tutankhamun. The tombs are small,
His is
so
tiny, yeah.
you can, if you want a better view, if you want the best view, you know, it's better to all in all, was it worth it? For me, definitely a definite yes, a definite 20 out of 10, a definitely a million out of 100, because just being there
When you think that it was found in the dirt.
mind blowing, yeah. And the fact that when you pass by the tuk-tuk, you still see them with tents, still digging and trying
They're still
to find,
excavating the
yes.
area. Even for me, I mean, I said it already before, but the costings, forget the half price. The costings, I think, are very reasonable because the tombs are in such amazing condition. No dirt, no nothing. The maintenance there is very, very good. Apart from, obviously, if you haven't got a camera ticket, I'm just speaking from this point of view, you will get harassed if you're trying to take photos or video, but just use your head, buy a camera ticket, it just saves so much hassle. But all in all, costings, I would do it again in a heartbeat without even second guessing it. I think it was very good value for money.
Yes.
You're there for well over an hour and a half, so for me, it's a no-brainer really.
Yes, and it's one of those things that you have. It's like when you're in Rome, you can't visit the.
It's like coming to Egypt without seeing the pyramids.
What's the point?
Yeah.
This is absolutely worth it. I think we would have been happily paid even for the full price.
Yep.
Because you can't.
I would.
not go.
I have to say, because sometimes you get a bit apprehensive, don't you?
Because
You're like,
you're not.
is it really worth it?
Because they told us that is one of the most expensive tombs to visit here is the one of
The Queen.
the
The
Queen,
Queen.
city,
The Queen.
was it?
The Valley of the Queen.
The Valley of the Queen.
And she is very expensive. Very expensive.
The full amount to enter the tomb is like 52 euros
Per person.
per person. But you cannot stay as much as you like. It's a very small tomb, and you can
You have
stay
5 minutes bis, I think, wasn't it?
maximum between 3 to 5 minutes, and you have.
Maximum.
So the way we were thinking, like, is it worth spending over 100 euros for 10 minutes?
Not being out, there's no guarantee you can video in there.
Exactly. So I mean, I experienced
That's why. Sorry, I'm
this.
just going to butt in. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
That's where you'll find that most travel vloggers and everything that come here,
Yes.
you won't really find any footage because it's so difficult to do. Don't blame them at all.
I experienced this, and I will keep remembering it. In the Sistine Chapel, we
Yeah.
walked 3 miles, I think, around the Vatican to get to the Sistine Chapel to have a quiet look around and admire what was in there. But they won't give you a chance because they're like, hurry up. And then you come out and you're like,
You have like 30 seconds.
did I pass? Did I
Where
see
was it?
everything? Like,
If you blinked, you
so,
missed it, but yeah.
So we are kind of contemplating that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was open today because they didn't offer it to us. So
Yeah, I didn't see it today.
yeah.
We could be wrong, but we didn't see it open today. But it could be. But it might not be. The office is not there.
Exactly. This is our actually last day in Luxor. Tomorrow we will be shipping out, and we are happy with what we have done.
Yes.
Is there anything that we missed?
There's plenty we missed, but
the Hooch Town.
yeah, that one.
Maybe.
Here, whatever is written here.
Maybe we get to do that.
But we're coming back, so it's all good.
So our opinion is, if you're in Luxor, don't miss out.
Valley of the
Just
Kings,
Yes.
100% do it.
close your eyes for the extra amount of money. This is the most expensive one that you will find in Luxor. So
And also here, bear in mind, depending on what time of year you come, it's depending on what teams are open. So you won't see all of them anyway in one go. It's impossible. So it makes nice if you're coming back again. double check which tombs are open, and then you can go from
Do
there.
research,
Exactly.
So that's it from us guys today.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the video as much as we love doing it, because this was always going to be one of our favorite
But I'm
ones.
glad we left it till last, to be honest.
Yes. All I would change just a little bit is like to have more time, because we had a fixed amount of time because we had the driver waiting, so we said we're going to be 2 hours, and like I think we would have explored a little bit more, even though you can't, because then the sun starts coming up and it starts to be a little bit cruel.
It gets
then,
so warm so quick. It's 42 degrees today, just so you know.
Exactly, but still 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. So let us know if you have ever visited this temple. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you managed to go to Tutankhamun's tomb.
And if you did want to see the selfies,
Yes, and we'll show you ours, so don't worry.
yeah, you show us yours, we show you ours.
Thank you guys for joining us on this
Don't
trip.
forget to subscribe here.
And the thumbs up, that would help us indeed a lot. And also the bell that will let you know when we're up for another adventure.
Oh yes.
Bye guys, thank you.